What's up, chat? What is all this latulus business? I don't know who you talking about. Oh shit, my monitor just went off. That's not good. That is not good. Holy fuck, that is not good. For fuck's sake. This monitor is so fucking shit. Not my main monitor, that shit. Not the secondary monitor. Ugh. 3 minutes late. More like your clock is 3 minutes ahead, Bradley. Stop blaming me for your clock. Okay? I ain't told you to set your shit incorrectly. God damn. I need to buy a new monitor, man. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, face cam. Can't hide my sexy face. What's going on, chat? Uh-oh, is Prem gonna have to spend more money? Ha! I already ordered a new laptop, so technically they haven't taken the money at my account yet, but imagine not having a dual monitor mount. I don't need a mount because I got a beautiful desk that houses these monitors in a very nice way. What's up, Ali Reza? But yeah, I need a new monitor. I mean, my main monitor is good. I only bought that last year. I'm happy with that. The monitor I was using before got relegated to the secondary screen. Before that, I used to use a tiny portable monitor for my secondary screen. But yeah, I'm fine with the new monitor, but the old one just doesn't. It doesn't really support HDMI 2 properly. Like it's a HDMI 1.4 monitor, so it doesn't output 4K 60. But there's a hidden setting that lets you output 4K 60. But it's like so jittery and so unreliable that I wouldn't want to use it. Yo, what's up, Sonic Series fan? Just looking forward to my reactions for this state of play. Main monitor specs, just a standard Dell monitor, 4K 60 FPS or 60 Hz IPS. And the other one is also a Dell monitor, 4K 60, but it's a 24 inch and it's older. You can tell it's got like more bezel and shit. But yeah, they're both 4K 60. I've been waiting for a decently good and affordable like 4K 144 Hz IPS to make my new main monitor, but they taking their sweet time with that. I've seen a few of them that are under $1,000, so maybe next year I might cop one. Maybe next year I'll get one. But yeah. You already know what's happening today though. You know it's a state of play. People are waiting. 20 minutes of announcements from upcoming third-party releases. Could this be the state of play where we get Wumpa League? I don't know. You know, they've been teasing us with Wumpa League for ages. I don't know if today's gonna be the day, but we'll see. I have 144 Hz and it's amazing, huge step up from 60. I shit you not, I have not a single device above 60 Hz, but I was fine with 60. Like, I remember when I was a kid, like when a game ran at 60, it was like the holy grail. Like, shit couldn't get any smoother than that. And then like one time, I'm telling you, like this must have been like 2-3 years ago. One time my friend came over with a phone that did like 120, and I never forgot how smooth it was. I must have used that thing for less than a few minutes. Well, technically, I also went to his place and he has a monitor that's like 144. Actually, he has a monitor that's like 240 or some shit like that. It's like I barely use those things, but the small amount that I've used them, it's like literally, it's ridiculous. High refresh rate is here to stay, man. But I promised myself I wouldn't go below 4K again, so I'm not going to 1440p just to get high refresh rate. If I gamed a lot more, it would make sense. But I spend more time browsing and video editing than gaming, so honestly, like, it makes more sense to just stick with this until I can get a worthy competitor, 4K 144 Hz IPS. You know, I mean, I wouldn't mind OLED, but that's going too far. Because, like, at 4K, you know. But I'm so ready for high refresh rate, man. Like, 8K is going to have to take a back seat for, like, a decade. Not a PlayStation fan, but don't want to miss a PREMulous stream. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. 1440p is mine, but I want a 4K 144. I just can't go back to 1440, man. Like, for gaming, I think 1440 is fine, honestly. It's like when you're browsing and all the fine text, and even just regular software, like my video editing software, everything is nice and sharp at 4K. I just don't want to drop. But yes, I have tried high refresh rate for a brief period of time, and it's good, but I don't own a single high refresh rate device. But next year, that's going to change. Well, actually this year, because I ordered one of those new MacBook Pros, so that's 120 Hz. And I'm currently rocking a Galaxy S10. I got this at the start of, or at the end of 2019. Most likely my next phone will be an S22 Ultra, and that will be high refresh rate. So next year my phone will be high refresh rate. I'm trying to get a high refresh rate monitor next year, and I'll get my high refresh rate laptop at the end of this year. So I'm finally moving away from 60, man. It's been a long time coming. 120 Hz screen unbox video. Man, do you guys want to see a MacBook Pro unboxing video? I know it's not really like a gaming video, and it's a Mac, so it's not really a gaming device. Although you can game on the new ones, apparently. Not too much, but you can. Do I know how long 4K has been around? The earliest mentions of 4K that I remember was somewhere in the early 2010s. Not at the start, because like in 2010, I had 1080p and I thought that was like the pinnacle of resolution. Like, they called it full HD. When they say full, you're like, okay, that's the maximum. Like, you got full HD now, we're done. Okay, we passed 480p, we passed HD already, we're at full, this is it. Then people started talking about 25, 60 by 40, 40. Then there was 4K, which was like this ridiculous thing that like, who the fuck is gonna use that shit? We don't need that shit. And then all of a sudden, in 2016, I got my first 4K monitor, which is the one over to my left, the secondary display right now. And funnily enough, when I had that 4K monitor, I had a 4th gen i5 CPU, but then I had a 980 Ti. So my GPU was way more powerful than my CPU, basically. VLC is CPU based, like the video player. So I couldn't actually play 4K video on my computer because like it was using a lot of CPU. But my GPU could game in 4K. Not really on recent games. On recent games I had to down it to like 1440. But if I went to like a game from like 2011, it would be 4K. So I was making content in 4K. Like I was gaming in 4K. I was using NVIDIA Shadowplay to record in 4K. But then I couldn't play back the video because my CPU was so underpowered. I would render shadow files, and then I would edit the video in a lower resolution, and then after I finished all of that, I would close the video editing software, and then replace the file with the original 4K file, because the shadow file thing in my actual video editing software is shit, so I did it externally. Then I would render the 4K video, which would take fucking ages, and then I would upload that to YouTube, and I was basically making 4K content that I couldn't even play on my own computer because my CPU was like mid. It was crazy. Like once it was on YouTube, I could just lower the resolution and view it. But like I couldn't view 4K video, but I was making 4K content. It was so dumb. I wanted to do 4K so bad that I was just like literally taking the piss. But it was crazy, man. And then I upgraded my shit, and I think the PC after that, once I upgraded that, I think I kept the 980 Ti for a bit, but then I went to a 1080 Ti. And then I got like an i7 8700K, and then that one could actually do 4K, like no shadow files, no nothing. But it was crazy. Do I think my current setup can handle 8K? I could probably edit 8K video. I was gonna test at some point. But I just never got around to it. But if I could do 8K, there's no point, because I'm trying to get to 4K high refresh rate now. So like the next step is like 4K 120, but I'm dumb for buying last year's MacBook Pro. I mean, if you got a good deal on it, then it's not dumb. But I mean, I was following the leaks, so there was no way I was gonna buy one knowing about the leaks. And some people saying I should do the unboxing, some people saying I shouldn't. You got an i5 9400. I mean, that's pretty decent. I mean, it's all about what you're using it for, isn't it? Quick question. I'm getting a new Switch and I need to know which is better. Save my money and get a Switch Lite, or go all in for the Switch OLED model since I need an easier handheld experience. Well, the OLED is bigger than the Lite, so if you're really like concerned about portability, then you'd have to get the Lite. But the OLED screen is so good. It's the biggest OLED screen I own, so like it's really hard to not like it. Like, I forget how good it looks, and then I take it out, and I'm like, oh my god, like, OLED is so much better than IPS, and IPS is so much better than TN. It's like, you know, if you can get the OLED, just get the OLED, man, honestly. What capture card do you suggest at mid-budget? Man, I don't even know, man, because, like, 95% of capture cards are shit. Even Elgato got plenty of shit ones. The problem is, right? With capture cards, they all rely on the computer, right? I remember I was broke when I got this capture card. This one right here, I couldn't afford it. It was like £400. So I literally like had to get a finance plan, spread it over like 3 years. I think I got like 5 months left, and I'm still paying for this thing. And I stopped using it the first month I got it because it was so shit. And then after I got this and I realized how shit it was, then what's it called? Basically, it was corrupting my files, basically. Like, the preview window was fine, it was corrupting my files. And then, basically, this one came out, or was out for a while, but there was a discount on Amazon, so I got this one for much cheaper than that. The con is that, the reason why this one was appealing is because it doesn't rely on your computer power. You see, these capture cards here, they use computer power, so if your PC is whack, you're gonna have problems with these. And then they came out with this one, it was like, it doesn't use any of your computer power whatsoever. That was the whole appeal. Like, you could plug it into a console without a PC and it would run just fine. But then it was shit, so I was like, what's the point? And then these two, these suck all the PC power. You plug them into the PC, the desktop, directly. The con is that obviously you need a powerful PC for them, but if you have one, it works perfectly, right? Sometimes if your PC's been on for several days, it might not work and you have to restart the computer. But aside from that, this thing has been working like a dream. And that's the thing, capturing just requires so much power that I've always had problems with capture cards, like corrupting, and sometimes like, oh my god, like I had this one thing, I had this playthrough I recorded, and it was using one of these USB capture cards, and I think my USB port was a bit weak, so the footage stopped recording after like 2 minutes. So I had all the commentary, but the footage was gone. Oh, I was so pissed. I never re-recorded that game again. I never played that game again. I was that pissed. But yeah, that's why PC is so good. If you could just play it on PC natively, you know. But yeah, the HDP VR2 is a good capture card. I never even heard of that one. It's just when it comes to capture cards, right? Like, just expect to have some issues. I remember I used to switch out HDMI cables all the time because of issues and shit like that. It's just like, if your computer is powerful enough, get one of those internal PCI Express ones, because it transfers the data much more like efficiently, more like, I'm looking for the right word, I can't think of it. But yeah, that's just why it's so much nicer when the game is on PC, because I don't have to deal with any of this bullshit. But you know, it's cool. Remember when 720p was a huge thing? Oh my god, I remember, like, I used to go to the PC, like, tech shops with my dad, and like, this was like mid 2000s, and I used to just stare at the HD ready TVs like, oh my god, this is so fucking sharp. I've never seen sharpness like this before. Like, we grew up on CRTs, we grew up on VHS, we grew up on DVD. I got my first DVD player in like 02. Like, literally, so HD ready was a big fucking deal, man. Like, literally, it was ridiculous. You should play through the Spyro trilogy for some streams, just an idea. Prem doesn't like Spyro, even though it's more fun than Crash. It's not that I don't like Spyro, it's just that collectathons aren't my thing like that. But I still like, I mean, I haven't played that much of it, but I will do Spyro. Apparently Spyro 4 is happening, so there'll be a road to Spyro 4. I've already paid for the Spyro trilogy, so might as well do a road to Spyro 4 whenever that gets officially announced. But yeah, I prefer Crash because I like tough but linear games. I don't like collectathons as much. Like, I mean, I did enjoy Odyssey, but even then, that was an exception because I usually just don't be like into collectathons as much as like straightforward linear platformers. It's Prem talking about back in my day again. We were talking about tech in general. In fact, I was talking about more futuristic shit than back in my day. We were talking about 120 hertz and some shit like that. So, you know. Banjo-Kazooie is boring as fuck. Well, I know that's a collectathon. I haven't played it, but I know I've seen enough of it to know that it's a collectathon. But I definitely need to check it out at some point. Ugh. Oh yeah, the Clips channel. Make sure to check it out. Link in the description. Those of you who've been following the Clips channel for a while and notice little details would notice that I changed the name of it. It used to be called Rem Clips, but I just changed it to basic old PREMulous Clips. I don't know, after this video that kind of took off, someone used this clip in one of those compilation reaction things, and the video must have got like hundreds of thousands of views, like no joke. So I think some people, they linked back to this channel, and some people, that's how this video got so many views. But like, I just feel like it's confusing for people that didn't know the original channel. Like, if you found me because of a clip, and my channel's called Rem Clips, you might not be like, is it a Clips channel for some other channel? Like, is the original channel called Ram, or like, is this just the main channel? Like, should I just sub to this? So I just like, let me just rename it to PREMulous Clips. If you find a clip, or you find a video of me, you don't know who I am, and it's from a channel called PREMulous Clips, you could make the assumption that there's a PREMulous, right? Like, it's just, you know, yeah, Ali was the only one who noticed. Speaking of the Clips channel, I think the pecking duck part should be clipped. Pecking duck. Oh, ha! You mean from the Judgment stream? Oh yeah, I spent weeks going back and forth with them after they corrupted my stream, and then they finally fixed it. They didn't tell me anything, but the stream works again, basically. Remember, like, for those of you who remember, like, it started freezing after half an hour after that one little edit I made. But yeah, if I clip that pecking duck thing, it's gonna be like 10 minutes long. I don't even know what I'll title it. Am I gonna play the new Guardians of the Galaxy? I kind of want to, but like 50 quid, I don't know if I'm that motivated, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm intrigued, but £50 is a lot of money. Especially since I already just dropped, like, how much was GTA Trilogy? £55? So literally, like, and that's coming out on the 11th. That's like 2 weeks from now. We're gonna be back on road to GTA 6. I mean, I know that's not for ages, but we're gonna be back on it because the trilogy's out. So we're gonna be starting with GTA 3 on the 11th. So it's like, to spend more on Guardians, I don't know. I don't know how long I could wait before it goes on like some kind of discount or something, and I could just cop it on that. But you know, we'll have to see, innit? Use the Amiibo website. But even with those code websites, like, usually when the game is fresh, you don't really get much discount. It takes a while before, like, you see any major discounts or anything like that. But people are saying it is good, you know? People are saying it's good, so I might have to consider. This is why being a big channel is so lit, because if you're a big channel, man, you don't have to and on. They just send you the game for free, and you just play it. I mean, it's Square Enix, right? I mean, I covered Balan. Like, where they at, though? Like, they sent me Balan. That was the same price. Well, actually, Balan costed more. I think Balan costed more. If they could send me Balan, Square Enix, well, now you're not desperate anymore because it's Marvel, so you're gonna send it to your boy? Like, seriously? Reaction to the Lightyear teaser? That looks alright. I don't even fucking know what it's actually about. Because I haven't watched Toy Story in so long that I've kind of forgotten, like, what's this? Is it like an origin story? Like, I don't know. I thought his origin story would be a factory, you know, where he was manufactured. I don't. It's been a while. Will I stream some PlayStation exclusives on my PC? I mean, I know, like, Horizon's coming or came to PC. I know there's a few, but I don't know. Like, when it comes to PlayStation exclusives, I don't know which one I would play on PC specifically. I mean, I got Demon's Souls on my PS5 that I still need to stream. I bought that on launch and I still haven't played it. I need to stream that at some point. and what's it called? I don't know. I want Spider-Man on PC, man. Like, I don't care if it's the PS4 version. In fact, I want the PS4 version. I want original face Peter back. Like, literally. I don't want to wait for emulation. PS4 emulation is going to take years before Spider-Man is, like, running at a decent, like... Actually, let me check that shit. Let me see. Because I know the PS4 emulator has been improving recently. Yeah, I saw this video. Like, it's not really there yet. It's, like... looking a bit like, you know, but that's a jailbroken PS4. But yeah, the GTA trilogy has some really good moments. Love Fire City and PS2. That's like, I played all of those games as a kid, but I never beat the stories. Like literally, just I mean, I did a bit of story. I don't remember how far I got, but not that far. I used to just dick around a lot, you know. In GTA 3 especially, I think GTA 3 is like really nostalgic for me because that was like the first open world game that I sunk hours into, even though I never beat it. The first open world game I beat was AC2. But yeah, GTA 3, I used to spawn the tank with the cheats, turn the turret around and like literally fly around the map with a tank. It was ridiculous, man, like literally. You should continue Uncharted 1. I don't know. I wasn't in love with it. I mean, not to say it was bad or anything, but it's just not my kind of thing. You gotta dip and get... Oh, Bradley, you're dipping. Oh, it's like that. Dip X 2000. You used to free roam a lot in San Andreas. Yeah, like, I always remembered San Andreas as the one that... If I recall correctly, that was the one that you could actually go in the water, right? Yeah, GTA's more fun when you're doing all the wacky shit. Yeah, but I guess there's a part of me that wishes I'd actually beat the story. I mean, because we were playing on school computers, like, I literally had to start fresh files all the time. You know? Back then, we weren't allowed to play games on the school computers, but we'd still go to the computer lab and play games all the fucking time. We had, like, little 256 meg USB sticks, and I think at one point, we had to, like, delete all the sound files from the game just so we could store it on a flash drive. It was like, it was peak. And we used to like, because those like 2006, 2007 PCs, dead ass, like, we used to like do a lot of emulation, like Visual Boy Advance or GBA, Project 64, anything that could actually run on the computer. I remember I spent like 8 hours downloading a 30 megabyte ROM, literally. But yeah, those times, man. There were guys that ran the computer lab that would like try and sneak around to catch you playing games so they could seize your flash drive and delete all the games off of it. And they always used to catch my friends, but they never caught me. Well, okay, they caught me once, but that's because the computer froze, so I couldn't like tab out. Like I was on top of everyone. You know, like right now, like you can have like multiple desktops on Windows, and like macOS had it for ages as well. But back in the 2000s, man, like multiple desktops wasn't as common. So I had downloaded some software that no one knew about. It was, I think it was called like Cube Desktop. I don't even know if it's still around or they've got new ones. But I had this software called Cube Desktop. Is it the same one? But yeah, it was like a multiple desktop thing. So I would have like one desktop full of like games and like emulators and shit and my flash drive with the game running. Then I have another desktop with like all my work and shit, like regular tabs that I'm allowed to be having open, and I'll be gaming like, and I'll sit at the back of the computer lab so I got time. If I see the dude trying to walk in and try and catch me playing games, I see him coming. I have my shortcut. I think it was like Control+2 or some shit like that. Go to the second desktop with the work on it, and he'll be like, "Fuck, he's just got work open. What am I gonna do?" He knew I was playing game. He couldn't catch the boy. It was the one time that shit froze on me, man. Man, fuck's sake. Life definitely peaked in the 2000s. In a lot of ways. Obviously not in technology, but like, you know, a lot of other ways though. But yeah. I mean, even seeing the rise of Apple in the 2000s was crazy as well. Like, you guys don't understand, like, Apple was damn near bankrupt in the mid-90s because obviously they fired Steve Jobs. And they went damn near bankrupt, so they had to bring him back. And then they made the iMac in 98, and they went back on top. But like the 2000s, like Apple just demolished. They had the iPod, which started in 2001. The MacBook Pro was like 2006. the iPhone was like 2007. Like they took over in the 2000s. Like it was actually crazy to see them. Like everyone was trying to make iPod clones. None of them were as good. None of them were as good. Then the iPhone dropped in 07 and like it was crazy, man. Like I didn't have one because you know no phones allowed in boarding school. But one of my rich friends who joined the school like when I was in like grade 9, he showed up with a first gen iPod Touch. That was some nostalgia, man. But yeah. The state of play starting in 1 minute. Starting in 1 minute and 1 hour. You guys thought the state of play was about to start? No, we got time. I'm actually supposed to be playing a game, but no one's yelled at me to start yet, so I forgot. Usually when I yap, people just be like, shut the fuck up and start the game, Prem. But I guess no one yapped today. But the rise of smartphones, that was a big deal, like, honestly. But when it comes to nostalgia, though, I think flip phones are always going to hit me different. Flip phones, they were a movement. That's only on the other channel, Prem. I guess so. Come on, Paulo, don't say that. Come on, there's a waifu. Okay? But yes, I was sent a free code. And free is good. So we're gonna try this game out. It's a 2.5D platformer. So, you know. I wonder if I need to actually use the S4 tool. I'm gonna try it just like this and see what happens. Ugh. Oh, that looks like Unity. Oh, Unity. It looks like Unity. We'll see. Oh, Unity! Okay. So I'm probably gonna have to use a different controller if it's Unity. Wait. Turn the volume down quickly. Put that on like... I don't know. Put that on like 4... Okay. Yeah, it's definitely Unity. I'm gonna have to get a cable. One sec. I've got a controller that I use for this shit now, so we should be good. Alright. Thanks to 8-bit dough. 8-bit do, 8-bit dough. I don't know. Ugh. But yes, I should probably like read what the game is about before we start, just so you guys have a idea. All right, indie game, so it doesn't show up in the search box. What the? Oh no, I always spell it wrong. It's like that. There we go. Okay, challenging action platformer set in a lost world where sci-fi and fantasy collide. Embark on a dangerous journey to discover a forgotten land, unlock mighty powers, and battle terrifying monsters to find a way home. The game releases in a week, and I've got it early because it's your boy. And see, we got a waifu, so come on, let's give it a chance, right? There's a waifu. Talia Ma just got an OLED. I mean, she's a rich YouTuber, so of course she can get an OLED. Haven't had a Starburst in years. Man, I ain't had a Starburst in fucking ages as well, man. Alright. How's the volume levels? It's not a sponsored stream. It's just a free code. It's not a sponsored stream. Oh, she got sent one. Oh, shit. I thought I was supposed to start credits. Why did it just go to the menu? I guess that's not ready yet? I don't know. Man, imagine having so much clout that Nintendo send you some shit though. I told myself I was gonna grow my channel so much that by the time the PS6 rolled around, they'll send me one. I don't know how many years I got left, maybe like 6 years. We'll see. I don't think I'm there yet. I mean, I've seen channels that had like 1 million subs who still didn't get sent no console, so. She ain't a waifu until I know her personality. Oh gosh. Well, I guess we'll find out soon because there's some cutscenes. Ship energy reserves at that's some reserves? I don't even know. Come on, this is a waifu, right? Like, if this is a big game, Deviant I'll be all over this. Come on. I mean, the animation is giving off 2000s Flash vibes, but, you know, aside from that. Alright. Yeah, it would be nice to have a nice waifu voice to go with this, but Autumn Suit System boot sequence successful. Greetings, Lady Lunaris. Lunaris, okay, that's a good waifu name. Come on, DeviantArt, get to it. God, it's an indie game, but still. What are my top 3 controller designs? Like my favorite controllers? DualSense first, DualShock 4 second, 360 controller third. That's about it, really. I mean, the GameCube controller is decent as well, although I don't really use it. I'm just playing for the waifu. Well, I mean, I'm giving it a fair chance. Is the game actually good? I looked at a few reviews, and they said it was good. They just said that the animations needed some work. And maybe the hitboxes as well. Switch Pro control? No. Fuck no. The D-pad has no pivots. Can't play no Mario Maker with this. I mean, if it wasn't for that, it would be fine, I guess. You know. I just don't like the fact that Nintendo stopped using analog triggers. Like this, with analog triggers, and an actual pivoted D-pad would have been lit. Well, actually, with a PlayStation layout would have been lit, because the Xbox layout was not as good. Like, I just don't like. I prefer it when it's together, man. Honestly, this controller should be up there as well, somewhere. I mean, in fact, this is probably better than the 360 controller as well. I just don't like the fact that it uses switch buttons, because I like the A at the bottom. Series X controllers, the Go. Isn't it the same as the Xbox One controller, basically? Ugh. Your brother has a Series X and you try the controller and set. What's the difference between the Series controllers and the Xbox One? Because I tried the Xbox One controller, I didn't like it. Like, they changed the shape slightly from the 360 one, and I just didn't like whatever change they made. Frame search history gonna be wild 10 minutes after the stream. Well, I mean, the highest viewed video I could find for this game was like the trailer, which was like 150 views, so I doubt DeviantArt has gone ham on this. You know, unfortunately. They should, though. Is the stream freezing every 10 seconds for anyone else? I don't know. I'm not having any drop frames, so it can't be on my end. You think it's better than the Xbox One controller? I mean, I'd say I need to try one at some point, but like, when the fuck am I going to? I don't know no one with an Xbox Series console. Ain't no exclusives. I mean, there are, but like, they're on PC as well. So like... Okay, so D-pad, jump. Is that actually a pit? I want to test that. Oh, okay. Just wanted to confirm. For some reason, I just thought maybe that was a pit. Okay. Yeah, so... movement feels fine. Honestly, I kind of wish it was more zoomed in. Like, the character feels a bit small on the screen. Or maybe I just haven't played a video game in a while. Or maybe I just want a closer look at the waifu. Either way, feel like the sound effects could use a bit more. Like I wanted a loud sound, like jump sound effect with like a female like grunt or something. I don't know. PS5 added Apple Music. Yeah, I mean I'm on Spotify, so I don't fuck with that shit, but I'll get the controller and walk all the way to London to let you try it. You don't have to do all that, you know. I'll probably try one at some point, you know. Okay, we got our attack. Yeah, sound effects could use some work. Also down, to go under the platform. Okay, cool. Yeah, get rid of that. Yes, I live in London before you guys try and dox me. The train system to London is oddly satisfying. Man, trains are long. Unless you get like the good overground ones. Gameplay is fine so far, but yeah, I can see what the reviewers say about the animations. They're a bit stiff. The animations do give off 2000 Flash game vibes a little bit. But the level design is fine, but yeah, better animations would be nice. More powerful sound effects and like grunts and shit. Like I want to hear like a loud sword sound or like a jump sound of it, like grunts, shit like that. Surprised I didn't lose health doing that. Play more Spark 2. Didn't I already beat Spark 2 on stream? Pretty sure I beat the game on stream. Although I can't wait for Spark 3 though. That shit's gonna be lit. Okay, so that must be a pit. Is that insta-kill? Okay, it is insta-kill, wow. I felt the need to test that. Oh, so these things are checkpoints. These... Okay. Wait, can I go back? Okay, you can. First... Come on, you can't count that. That was a test. That was a blatant test. That wasn't, like, come on, I literally was checking. And there's no death counter in the game. Wait, I can't attack while I'm crouched? I guess the sword is heavy, but still. Can you go the whole stream not? It was a test! Relax. Chat always looking for ways to slander. Oh, damn. Oh, I'm supposed to ride this turtle. It's got like this weird 3D, 2D mix. Like the backgrounds are like 3D, but then like the things in front are 2D. Which is kind of interesting. Had an assignment due tonight and thought today was yesterday. Wow. How do I replenish health? Because I've taken a few, like, hits. Quite a few hits. Rip. From what I saw in the review, you can like upgrade abilities, so even if I'm kind of weak right now, I'm sure we'll get stronger. If I got like a block or something, like come on, I need like a block. Like like a shield to put up when they try and shoot the balls of piss at me. Wait for the turtle thing to come back. I hate how they always do it midnight. It's just this one college teacher I got. When I was in uni, we had shit that was due in the morning. It'll be like 8 a.m. this essay is due. So like I would start at midnight and just be like, yeah, let's do it 8 in the morning. I had so many close calls with assignments in uni. It's amazing that I even passed my fucking course. Alright, checkpoint. Okay, we got multiple ways to go. And a lot of piss balls. Night owls love 8 AM doings. It used to be a night. You can't just stop being a night owl. Once a night owl, always a night owl. You can't just stop. It's a part of who you are, man. Although to be fair, I've been sleeping pretty early recently for like the past month. But that's not because I stopped being a night owl. That's because they've been rewiring our house, and they show up at like 8 in the morning, making a lot of noise. So like you kind of have to be awake early and get your sleep before they show up. Otherwise, you're gonna be fucked. Crouching's not enough to dock there, is it? You have to fix your schedule when you go to jump. Yeah, I'm definitely horrible when it comes to maintaining that kind of 9 to 5 like schedule. Ugh. Okay. Can I just brute force my way through this? Okay, the crouch is dodging it, I think. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe not. I'm just going to skip everything. I am just going to skip everything. Oh god, no. Oh, no. Yeah, the hitboxes are definitely weird. What was the plan? Okay. I'm gonna skip. Ah, fuck. Okay. Yeah, sound effects need some work. Like, there's not enough, like... Ugh. There we go. Is this like a beta or something? Well, it's not out yet, so I guess they can change things. Ellie, shut up! Ugh, fuck's sake. You stayed up till 6 AM once? That's child's play, man. Have you ever stayed up so late that you just didn't go to bed until like 4 PM? Like, you stayed up so late that you went to bed early. Like, dead ass, like, stayed up, and it was just like, it's 8 in the morning. If I sleep now, I'm gonna wake up at 4 in the evening. Let me just stay up till like 4 PM, 5 PM, and then I'll wake up at like midnight, 1 AM. Target destination in close proximity. Location 1 out of 2, quadrant northwest. Can you generate a map of the area? Affirmative. Ugh. You ever stay up 3 days in a row? I did it once and generally didn't feel until I slept the third day and just felt like shit. I don't actually know if I've done 3 days in a row. At least not without some kind of minor nap in between. Okay, so I think this is the level select. So we're going here then. Did Did I pick the wrong level? No, this is the next level. I should have checked for like upgrades before I fucking... I think you use these things to upgrade. I don't think the game has a run button, at least not yet. Anyone who stayed up for 24 hours... 24 hours is nothing. That's like... If you sleep 8 hours a day, then 16 hours is like a regular day, right? So 24 hours is only 8 hours more. Like, if you haven't done like 40 plus, then you haven't done shit. Maybe there's an option to turn up just the sound effects in the menu. Well, I'm just using the default settings, and on the default settings, sound effects are too quiet. I mean, there's barely a jump sound effect. Oh, what the? A crystal. And the quicker the deepfakes take off... Oh, we got our first new ability, okay. The quicker the deepfakes take off, the more we can get indie games with voice acting. Because they can just use synthesized voices instead of having to hire voice actors. Although rip voice actors' jobs, I guess. I'm kind of waiting for that moment where it's like... I'm kind of waiting for that moment where the deepfakes get so good that voice actors are literally complaining that they're not getting any work. Not because I want to see them be out of work, but just like... It's crazy, like, you know, you get to those points of technology where the technology gets so good that some people start losing their jobs. Like, those of you who know back in the day, I don't mean back in my day, but like before I was born, when telephones used to have operators, just to start a phone conversation, you have to call an operator to connect your phone to the phone of the person you want to speak to. And then you use like a physical switchboard, and there'll be like women like operating the shit. And then eventually they just found a way for us to directly call people, and then operating was a dead job. You know? How long before voice acting gets to that point where everyone's just generating voices and they don't have to pay no one? Like, deepfakes right now, like, there was one deepfake of Juice WRLD singing Hey There Delilah. There was another deepfake that I saw recently. SpongeBob characters were rapping Off the Grid by Kanye West. Like, it's just like, it's getting crazy now. Whoops, that was not it. We're gonna start CGI and actors to avoid buying. Well, actually, you still have to pay for their likeness, so they'll still get paid. But that being said, actors could act in movies, in more movies than they could actually work in. Like, say Will Smith gets offers to be in like 5 movies in 1 year, but you can only do 2 of them. For the other 3, they get like a stunt double to pretend to be Will Smith, and then they just CGI, like deepfake his face onto that guy, and then convert that guy's voice to Will Smith's voice, the deepfaking software, and bam, it's a Will Smith movie. And he didn't even have to act it. He might get a lower rate for not actually doing the movie himself, but at the end of the day, it's more work. That's not good. Well, I mean, look, it's not about good or bad, it's about technology, right? Imagine a YouTuber doing that. Imagine PewDiePie just being too lazy to like make content. So he gets someone who's got a similar structure to him, and then just says, use this deepfake generator. Like, it's like an effect on the microphone. So like the moment he speaks into the mic, he sounds like PewDiePie. And then they'll deepfake his face onto his one, and then like literally it's like PewDiePie content, and people will be none the wiser. You've been addicted to Fresh Prince since you found it on iPlayer. You're saying it like you've never watched it until now. Who is this? Another waifu? Exota. Not as nice as the other waifu, but still. What do I think about these types of deepfakes? I mean, I think it's interesting that we've gotten this far. Like, as a fan of technology, like, I love it. It's been 6 years since you last watched the show. I mean, the last time I binge watched the whole thing from start to finish was 2012. But it was on TV, so I was seeing reruns here and there. What do I think about 3D Rice though? I haven't even played the 2D Rice though, so I'm not skipping the story. I just don't feel like reading out all these lines. I'm actually reading it though, like I'm just not saying it out loud. Maypole Flux, the you don't binge shows? Well, I mean, it's different if you've already watched the show before, but you're saying like you don't watch any show from start to finish in order? Oh, this is where we upgrade our shit. How many of these things we got? 113. Regeneration, shot tracking, shot speed. Okay. Give me that. Give me that. Ugh. The other character looks like an OC. Well, OC... Did I run into something? An OC is just an original character. It literally is an original character. Oh, I can't hit them. And I died. You don't watch new shows anymore? I get that, man. I barely watch new shows. Like, I have, like, a bunch of new shows, like, downloaded that I'm supposed to be watching. But I'm just, like, still watching reruns of the old ones. I've been binging How I Met Your Mother recently, but I kind of stopped because You Season 3 came out and I was like, I need to watch that. But nowadays I spend more time watching shows that I've already finished than watching new ones. So now I've got a serious backlog of shows that I need to catch up on. Squid Game. Yeah, I did watch Squid Game. But I wasn't gonna watch Squid Game, but everyone kept going on about it. Like, every fucking day I went on the Bird app, it was trending. It was ridiculous. So I was like, you know, what the fuck is this? Although it's made me want to go and try out Hunger Games now, because I haven't watched that. I knew about that, but how the fuck did they expect me to dodge all this? I'll finally understand that if Nintendo hosts the Squid Game really wants to see this series. I mean, honestly, if you just watched like the first episode, you would get the video. It's not that deep into the lore. I hadn't finished the show yet when I made that. I think I was like not even halfway into the season when I made that. Yeah, I mean, some of this yellow blob placement is a bit, you know, Didn't even watch the show and you got my... Well, I mean, I guess if you knew the premise of the show, you would get it. But if you haven't watched a show like that before, it might be a bit confusing, I guess. Ugh. Most of your free time is football and my streams. Ha! Man, I can't complain about that. But honestly, I spend more time browsing than watching TV now. Like, I probably spend more time watching YouTube videos, like tech videos, than I do watching TV. Which is why I'm so behind on shows. Because like, I'll watch a show while I eat. I always feel like shows are of a higher quality than YouTube. I know, right? I'm old-fashioned. I came from the TV era, don't blame me. But I always feel like shows are of a higher quality. So like when I'm eating, I'm like, I have to put on a TV show. Then I finish eating after like 10-15 minutes and I'm back on YouTube anyway. I might as well just eat while watching the YouTube video. Oh, for fuck's sake, I hit you! You used to watch so... Man, when I was binge watching Friends in the early 2010s, I think I did like one season in a day. Like when I was like 17, I was on some mad shit. Literally a whole season in a day. Nowadays, I take ages to watch shit. I'm so fucking slow. And it's even worse now with these Netflix shows that drop the whole season in one go. And you can't even Google the shit because you know that people are going to be spoiling it. You can't type it in Twitter because people have already watched the whole fucking season the day it came out because they got nothing to do. Fucking teenagers. I'm so sorry. I sound like a boomer. I remember when I used to be a teenager. Now I'm getting old. As the dreaded 30 looms. We watched all 10 seasons. Yeah, it was like a month and I was done with the show, literally. Same. Although you get to a point where most shows become predictable. Like, especially dramas. Dramas don't shock you anymore because, like, I know what you're gonna do here. This person's gonna get killed. This is gonna happen there. It becomes so bait. So it's like, it's hard. Whenever you have a show that, like, shocks you and, like, you know, like, How to Get Away with Murder was a show that actually shocked me. Like, one where you think you know what's gonna happen and they'll completely, like, 180 on you. And I always appreciate when a show could do that. Seinfeld is not bad than Friends, relax. Although I need to rewatch it because it's on Netflix now. But it's not bad than Friends. I don't think YouTube is supposed to replace TV. It's supposed to be a sort of alternative type of content. Yeah, but like, you know, they're in direct competition. I mean, you heard Ali himself just say that he watches less TV and he's on YouTube. This thing is next to some red shapes, but this one is next to a waifu, so we're going to the waifu. Oh, that's just where you, like, upgrade your shit, I think. Okay, I can't afford anything. Okay, so that's just the upgrading place. Seinfeld is the GOAT white person. Friends is clearly the GOAT, guys. Like, come on, let's relax, okay? There's a reason why Friends is the GOAT. There's a reason why people, like, born after the show finished are still watching it. What the fuck was that? Might as well start again. I lost my health. You don't know what's better, Fresh Prince or Friends? I had that debate myself as well, but I'm gonna give it to Friends because Friends is one of the few shows where every main character feels main. A lot of shows you have like a main character, then the other main characters feel like secondary main characters. But Friends managed to make everyone feel near equal. You know? With Fresh Prince, Will was the main character. Look at that tiny dude thinks he's gonna kill me. Well, he took half my health, so I guess he did a decent job. People still watch Friends. But yeah, I used to watch Friends all the time. Like, there's a channel called Comedy Central where they literally just air fucking Friends all the time. Like, all day Friends. And I'll just be watching it all day. Like, when videos are rendering, or just when I'm watching TV that day and I don't feel like watching something new. It's like, just put on Comedy Central, Friends will be on. Because, like, there's 10 seasons, right? It's like 200 episodes. I don't want to fucking sit down and think, what episode am I going to put on? Just flick on the cable TV and just have an episode on. You know what I mean? Like, I keep getting hit by the same thing, man. You heard about Gunther? Yeah, it was so sad, man. James Michael Tyler. I didn't know he had cancer. You know, I watched the reunion show and he showed up in a video. I thought he would actually physically be there. I was like, why isn't he there? But it was pretty sad. The first friend to die, I guess. I mean, people kind of called him an honorary friend, like the seventh friend or some shit like that. I kind of wish Gunther had gotten his own episode. Like, obviously he had speaking roles and shit, but I wish they'd given him like one episode that the main plot was about him. I just think that would have been cool. Alright, this is a bit more interesting now. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. God. Oh. Mike was the 8th member. I mean, I guess technically Mike would have been the 7th member because he married one of the members. But that's beautiful. I mean, quite a few people from Friends have actually died, though. The actor that played Rachel's dad is dead. Some characters, even a few young characters who died. People that you wouldn't think would be dead by now, but were dead. I can't remember all of them right now, but... Although Mr. Heckles is still alive. He was pretty old even then, so... I think he's in his 80s now, or late 70s. Wow. The Big Bang Theory is also a GOAT. I mean, I watched every episode of that show, but it definitely fell off after like season 5. It wasn't as good after the first 5. It just didn't hit the same. But people be sleeping on Modern Family though. Surprisingly a great show. I keep not seeing those things. It's like a little thing on the ground for you to detect that they're there, but like it's not that obvious. Big Bang kind of mid. Man, you gotta rewatch the first 5 seasons because the first 5 seasons was some great TV. That being said, if we're talking about Chuck Lorre shows, I mean, 2.5 Men, obviously before Walden ruined it, but like, the Charlie episodes of 2.5 Men, that is some goated shit, man. 2.5 Men. I watched that. Is it like a kill all the enemies to like progress thing? Can you die, please? Modern Family is good until like season 7. Honestly, I don't even think Modern Family fell off. You know, I think it stayed good. I mean, yeah, I mean, it wasn't as great as, you know, but I don't think it got to a point where it was bad or anything like that. Chandler is the best Friends character. I mean, that's the popular opinion, pretty much. Alright, that cleared up. Manny kept being creepy when he was an adult. He wasn't creepy, he was just, you know, he had no game, that's all. Kramer is the best TV character ever. I mean, Kramer is pretty funny, but it's ridiculous of you to say that because he's not even the best character of the show. Everyone knows George carried Seinfeld. Like, dead us. It goes like George, then like Kramer, then Jerry, then Elaine. He asked his step needs to change in his roof. Nothing beats Everybody Hates Chris. Everybody Hates Chris is a classic. Don't get it twisted. We all grew up watching that shit. But I wouldn't say it's the best one. I wouldn't say it's the best one. Great show. I was actually rewatching it earlier this year. It was rerunning on TV. Is Brooklyn Nine-Nine any good? I've heard of that show, but I haven't watched it, so I don't know. Can I just go in a circle? Oh, I'm supposed to go there. No idea. Family Man. I need to watch that actually. Well, while we're on the topic of like Friends, has anyone watched Living Single? Because it's on my list of things to watch, but like I just haven't gone around to it. But everyone says it's like the Black Friends. Well, it came out before Friends. There's some black people that say Friends ripped off Living Single, which I mean it probably did, but like, you know. Dave Chappelle from 2000 2009 is the funniest comedian of all time. I mean, Dave Chappelle is one of the GOATs, definitely. If it's not Dave Chappelle, then it's Chris Rock. And of course Bernie Mac as well, like when it comes to stand-up. Living Single, you mean your streams, Prime? Well, you're watching, so clearly you ain't got nothing bad to do as well. Why do my hits not go through? Die! Ugh, fuck's sake. How many minutes we got left to the state of play? If I had some stronger abilities. Ruined it with my execution. What are you on about? That was a flawless execution. What the fuck? You acting like I slurred my words or some shit. For fuck's sake. Did I watch Joey's spin-off show as everyone says? I don't think the spin-off sucked. Like, I don't... Great theme song. Great characters. Drea DiMatteo is fucking sexy. Like, you had all the elements. Like, Was it as good as Friends? No. Very solid show that I was upset got cancelled. I want to see an HD re-release of that show because I only watched it in low quality. But like, solid show. People just were mad because it was only one of 6 friends. Ugh. Have I watched Halloween Kills? No idea what that is, man. How many enemies do they want me to burn through with no way to rejuvenate health? Ugh. Ugh. Fucking hell. Oh, there is a way to rejuvenate health. The white things. I didn't see that before. Why Prem always gotta pick the most mid games? Great games are expensive. If you want to buy them for me, then I'll stream them. Did Monkey Ball ever get a patch? Not that I know of. But the mods have been going crazy. They put the original sound effects in there. Original physics mods are in there now. Like, I definitely have to stream it again just to test out those mods. You also try Titan Souls as a rage game. That's really showing. I mean, might as well at this point. Can you die, please? Ugh. Oh, I forgot you were hating on Monkey Ball. Everything is mid to you. Like, there's no hierarchy, so I can't even take it seriously when you say something's mid. Where's Bradley when you need him? Chat thinks calling everything mid is a personality trait. Monkey Ball is not mid, okay? Stop with the Monkey Ball slander. Oh, someone's already going to turn it to something else. Is the game fun? It's alright. It's not horrible. But this section is a bit... I kinda just want to beat this section before I end the stream. Not end the stream, before I end this gameplay. Because the section's pissing me off now, so now I have to do it. They don't mean to do that. What the? Oh my god! For fuck's sake! I killed him! I hit you! The fuck? It's like you hit them and they just don't take the hit. Ugh. For fuck's sake! For the sake of fuck! For the sake of Mr. Fuckington! God! Think of Mr. Fuckington! The event's starting soon. Open sesame. That it. Okay. Where's my fucking checkpoint? Where the fuck is my checkpoint? Okay. Give me a motherfucking checkpoint. I'm not taking a leap of faith, so you better give me a fucking checkpoint. I am not taking a leap of faith after fucking getting through that section. Where's my checkpoint? Man, I forgot I had that ability. That would have been very helpful. Man. Maybe it was my fault. But for real though, how the fuck do I get through here? Fuckington would make a great sitcom. Dude, which way is the way? They're not gonna make me... If I die, then that's it. What the whole... That's just the whole section. So what was the point of all this then? I just went in a circle. Which the fuck way am I going? Clearly I can't go here. Ugh. Was that never the way to begin with? Let me guess, this was the way. Wow. Let me guess, I gotta hit them all in time. Okay. I've done my part. Okay. The event is starting in less than 4 minutes, so we should probably get to it, Chief. Don't forget to subscribe to the Clips channel. State of mid time? Man, why are you assuming it's gonna be mid? Have some faith, Allie. Stop being negative. It could be the best event ever. Man, I want to relax in the chair, and the cap is preventing that. Ugh. There we go. Ugh. How's the volume levels, guys? I'm hungry and I ate. I'm always hungry, so no surprise, but like this stream could be a chance to prove if prior leaks of a certain franchise are true. Oh god, you really think we're getting that here? Relax. Okay. We ain't getting that here. Not because it couldn't be revealed at a Sony event, but just because it's too soon. They ain't trying to reveal shit, innit? Ugh. Would it be okay if you put the video on full screen? The stream hasn't started yet, so I mean, like, what difference does it make? I'll full screen it, don't worry, chat. Okay? There's nothing to be worried about. It will be full screen once it starts. I hope we get God of War pinball. Is that a thing? We got a pinball God of War? What I really want is Wumpa League. Give me Wumpa League. I want the Wump. I want the Bandicoot. Have I played Halo? Not to my memory, no. Although I actually bought the Master Chief Collection, so that's probably gonna get streamed at some point. Forget that MacBook unboxing. I'm here for the donut unboxing. I probably won't do a MacBook unboxing, to be honest. I don't know. The state my house is in, it was hard enough to film the OLED unboxing. I just don't think I'll be able to do the MacBook Pro unboxing. Ugh. There's no point. Like, a million people have already unboxed it. I mean, unboxing is so simple. It's just like, you open the box and the laptop is there. And then you open the laptop and it turns on. I mean, yeah, you get a charger and some stickers, but I'm not going to be doing any testing because when I'm in unboxing mode, I'm like literally trying to like set up and like move all my data and shit. This is why I refresh. There we go. Get a good one. Ugh. Event starting. Let us commence. Give us Wumpa League, and then we can sleep in peace tonight.
Show of guts, glory, and gore for you today.
New TV show. Oh, the copyright music already. What is this? Destroy your rivals. What is that voice?
On TV.
If you change the speed to the fastest, you sync. I guess.
Go hunting time! Hunter Chief!
I don't know what the fuck this shit is. Looks like darker Fortnite. I guess. I know it works. I've done it before, but you know, I forget. Is it me or this thing is really loud? This is not Squid Game. Come on, Squid Game is much cooler than this. They need to make an official Squid Game game. It'll be online as well, so you do the whole multiple Squid Games. If you die, you lost that round. I mean, I guess it's kind of like Fall Guys if you think about it. Deathverse? Okay.
That was your first look at Deathverse, Let It Die, coming to PS4 and PS5 next year. Now, let's listen in on a recording session with We Are OFK.
Recording session?
War.
Squid Game.
War sucks. In a
Yeah,
world
like the
full
Campfire
of
song.
Where war is
Let's
just
gather
doesn't
around
have
the
anything
Squid
to do with
Game
politics
and risk our
rules
lives for
or
cash.
Imperialism.
Or
Out there, we
SQUID
look
space
to each other and to
GAME
our
game.
thick arms.
You done?
And you're like, how did they get
And
them
if you
that
don't
thick?
think that we
Is
can
this
die
like an
faster,
alternate
then you're
reality
wrong.
where arms are just that thick, or are they robot arms? Our left.
Sony, you better not deliver mid. I'm not in the
His
mood for
arms.
mid, okay?
Luca, focus.
Okay, sorry, for real. PlayStation promo time.
Yep.
I'm just supposed to introduce our band and the game about our band, right? Ooh, can we
20
do something
minutes
fun
long
with
and
it?
still
Like, can we
full
be
of
like,
filler.
why is it called State of
Yeah, I
Play?
mean-
What are we, the president?
What is it, like 5 past
What
now?
are we, the...
We've talked about these
We're already a
jokes.
quarter into this thing. Come on.
Hey, you.
Hi, we're still driving. Jay, I heard back from the mix engineer, and she's cool with getting song stems on Sunday.
Itsu! How's the PlayStation blog post going?
Are hashtags too much? I want to reach more people, but I
You
don't.
can see
think I
the
trust
notch
people
on her
who use
phone.
hashtags.
Ha!
Itsu, you're the best at
Should
this.
have got an Android,
proud of you.
bitch.
I just do things.
Carter, what you working on?
Just a little audio filter I cooked up for debug here.
Can debug make me sound like a demon?
Okay. Give me one more run through
Is
and
this
we'll
a
take a proper
game?
break.
I have no idea
Okay,
if it's a
hi.
game, chat.
We Are OFK is a new music biopic game about us, the indie pop group OFK. It's a 5-episode series about how we started the band here in Los Angeles and how, so far, we have not screwed it up. You get dialogue choices and texting and flirting, and each episode lets you play an interactive music video of a new
Interactive
song from our
music
debut EP. That's
So
5
they
episodes.
made a game to promote their
5
music.
songs. And if you join
I
our
mean,
mailing
Lil
list
Dicky did it
today,
better, but-
you get a life-size cutout of our whole band wearing nothing but PlayStation 5 DualSense controllers.
Oh, God.
No.
Wait, what?
Nope.
Okay, the cutout is still TBD, but We Are OFK is coming to PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 in 2022. The future.
The future, thick arms. We are OFK.
Okay, bye.
We love you.
You want a PREMulous JRPG?
Up
Well,
next, the
someone
team
makes
at Young
one.
Horses shares a big update coming to Bug Snacks.
Bug snacks? This shit? Ugh, God. Sony really made us stay up for mid.
Did you all see that? Giant bug snacks!
Gosh, we might be witnessing a prehistoric species somehow preserved at the bottom of the ocean.
We need to form an expedition.
Ugh.
Bro, has anybody seen my hat?
Snacks with hats? That's adorable.
Oh, his back is a burger. Man, I want a burger. Fuck, I want a burger. Burger would be something. Should I order something?
And that's not all, buddy.
I'm on a diet.
Ta-da! We
Fuck's
finally
sake.
finished your huts. So
Fucking
keep checking your
diet. I
mail,
hate
do
diets.
some redecorating, and before you know
That's
it, this will
fucking
feel
mid.
like home.
No food chat. Okay, I'm dieting.
We stop wasting time and get on with this expedition before I'm as old as Shelda. Ready yourself!
Don't worry, it's a 20-minute event.
Danger approaches!
It will be over soon enough. The Isle of Big Snacks. Ugh. Big free update. Very free.
Hey, Five Nights at Freddy's fans. We've got a security breach.
5 Nights at Fred. Mid.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for visiting, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Freddy and the gang are pretty tired, but they'll be back again next week after a few days of scheduled maintenance. Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex is now closed, initiating nighttime protocols.
No, wait, I'm still here.
It's not 2014 anymore. I mean, yeah, this is a pretty big thing when it came out. I don't know how big it is nowadays, but I don't really follow it, so.
You should be able to escape when the security doors reopen at 6 a.m. Until then, keep moving And try not to draw attention to yourself. If there is another way out, I will help you find it.
We want Wumpa League! Ugh.
Please make your way to the front of the building, where you will be given novelty glasses, a voucher for 1 free soda refill, and where you will sign a legal disclaimer releasing us of all liability for anything that might have happened during your visit. Have an awesome night, and we'll see you again soon.
Exactly, we're halfway in. I mean, they said around 20 minutes, so it could be a few minutes longer.
Would you like to take a short survey about your experience?
12, 16, 20.
Battle beasts and demigods in a challenging action RPG coming soon to PlayStation. Let's take a look.
Ugh. Someone send me a chicken burger. Man, don't say that. I would love some burgers right now. LOVE. Chicken burger. Quarter pounder. Cheesy chips.
Online opponents await in these multiplayer games coming to PS4 and PS5.
No food chat, okay? It's banned. What the fuck is this? Hot Rider Drift. I mean, if Nintendo will make Mario Kart 10, then I guess we have to play this. This is so copyrighted music, though. Customize your car, okay. This looks like Fall Guys if it was a kart racer. Something about the shape of the characters. I mean, the tracks don't look bad or anything. I got bananas. Nintendo about to send them a C&D. Bananas on the road? That's all thing. Ugh. Free to play. Oh, okay. In that case, I'll play it then.
Shatter all
It's free.
expectations.
I mean, it's probably gonna be some serious microtransactions. Spawnwave plays the stream silent. Ever consider doing that? What, to avoid the copyright? I guess you could. But I can't listen to silence. Well, then again, I could listen to it myself and then make it silent for the rest of you. Let you guys suffer. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I was only gonna get like $1 in ad revenue anyway, so I'll make more money off donations than I get off ad revenue. At least on this channel. What's this Street Fighter clone? I need to play more Street Fighter, man. And more Soul Calibur. I miss those games. Someone said it's that Twin Tail. Ah, Twin Tail. Nintendo, give me ARMS 2! God! Fuck Smash, I want ARMS 2! Fuck's sake!
King of Fighters 15!
Cough? What is that? The King of Fighters XV?
escape is futile.
The fuck is that?
Looks like you're
Crazy
in need of
bitch.
your medicine.
Hi everyone, I'm Niels, also known as Bitterbird.
Yapping?
I'm Emily, also known as Norstef.
Oh, they're gonna
Today,
yap.
we're excited to share First Class Trouble with you. First Class Trouble is an online social deduction game featuring a dangerous cocktail of difficult decisions and wacky possibilities.
Okay.
Before you hop into a match, check out the range of customization options available to you.
Every game's
As
got
you play,
customization
you'll unlock
options,
even
nothing
more, so don't
special
forget
anymore.
to come back to your wardrobe from time to time. Let's check out that recent match we played.
That was a good one. When the round begins, you'll be assigned a secret role of either a resident or a personoid.
A resident
So this
or
is me. I
personoid?
played as a resident in this game, and my goal was to reach Kane at the heart of the ISS Elysia.
Is this
I got
3D
to play
Among
as a
Us?
personoid. So my game was all about deception and traps, stopping the residents.
3D Among
Great
Us?
outfit that you have on there.
Thank you. The
So
most
if you're a
important
personoid, you're
question
basically the
is,
imposter.
can you trust?
Yeah, exactly. And I thought you.
They
and I would
basically
work
just
together.
made 3D Among
I
Us.
know, right?
I'd be mad
Sometimes
for them
going with
ripping
the
it
gut
off,
doesn't
but
work
like,
out.
it's 3D, so.
I don't have that problem.
You sabotaged the oxygen. Well done.
When a system is sabotaged or a trap is sprung, this is a good time to start casting doubt on the loyalty of the other residents.
They
Yeah,
did us
let me
me
still
3D
convinced.
Among
You
Us.
did such a great job. I even helped you take him out. You
We're
really
gonna have to
got
get the
me.
boys to play this one
I
then.
never suspected you had
If it's
any-
affordable.
Sorry, not sorry.
Better be free.
Yeah, here it is.
Gotcha.
I realized too late.
How did
Whether
that
you're a
kill him?
personoid
Come on.
Or resident, your social deduction skills and strategy are the key to survival.
Good luck, everyone. And remember,
November
careful who you trust,
2nd.
Because in first class trouble, cocktails.
We
last
gotta get the
longer than
boys
friendship.
together, man. We gotta get the boys together for
Work
this one.
together to avoid disaster when First Class Trouble arrives to
Ooh,
PS4
Jaden be
and
joining this
PS5
time.
next month. PlayStation
Yeah, I could
Plus
definitely
members will be able to
contact
download the
Jaden XV and
PS4
see
and
if he's
PS5
down.
versions at no extra cost starting November 2nd.
This doesn't look lit though. Yeah, but it could be cheap or free. Square Enix. Is this Guardians? Try Ace.
Scanning craft. Pan-Galactic Federation battleship, the Astoria.
Weapons activity
That's not
detected.
Guardians.
Readying third
Starboard
strike.
thrusters to full power.
There's no time.
No way.
Abandoned
Balin
ship.
2,
All crew
relax.
members, get to an escape.
Relax, okay. At the end of infinite space. Oh, looks kind of mid now. What is that ability? Ugh. I'm guessing this is one of the lost reveals.
Are you quite alright?
If it's help you're offering, then it's help I'm taking.
Flying looks weird. Oh yeah, pretty
Damn near
much.
the full Federation fleet's moving in on us.
Federation
Wish I could
fleets
say
are
we're
moving
good.
in on us.
But the feds.
We need to do something now.
The crew of the Aegis needs you. Good luck, Ray.
You seek only to devour this world.
I am certain your journey into the stars above will bring hope to the future of this world, Your Highness.
Looks like
Spare
Xenoblade.
your self-righteousness.
Dude,
I
like
shall be
Xenoblade.
saved by mine own hands.
We haven't played Xenoblade, but it does kind of give off those
If
vibes.
humanity should persist as it has, never will it find total freedom from sorrow.
What hope
saw
do
that
we
frame
hold should
drop.
they descend
You're not talking
upon
about my
us now?
stream though, right? My shit's
You
airtight.
turned your back to
My
this.
shit
I
A1.
swear, I'll destroy the Federation ship by ship until there's not a damn thing left.
There's not a damn thing left. I will destroy that Federation, okay? The Divine Force. The Divine Force? This ain't ejaculation.
Before we wrap up, let's get an update on the eagerly awaited Little Devil Inside.
Rip Wumpa League. Rip Wumpa League. Ah. No Wumpa League. Let me change the thumbnail. We want the league. What is this? I ain't trying to ride no train.
Like any other day, Billy sets out on another job. Looks like he's reading the letter he received. The job seems simple enough. Billy arrives at Cornfield Station. He needs to meet Professor Vincent, who should be nearby. Oh,
please tell me this
there's
is
an
the
old
last thing.
lady up ahead. During travel, you can engage with various people. Sometimes to buy goods, or simply ask for directions.
Okay.
On certain occasions, the crew is available to travel together.
Wumpa League should have been released closer to Crash 4. Makes no sense to drop it a year and a half later. Well, I mean, it's this thing called development. You know, they had to make it after Crash 4. They couldn't just drop it right after Crash 4 as if it didn't take time to make.
A flock of sheep.
Why wouldn't they drop it a year and a half after Crash 4? Keep people entertained. Space out their releases a bit.
Looks like they have arrived near their destination.
Chat, don't call
Billy
every state
heads
of play mid
towards
challenge
an
fail.
eerie-looking mansion.
Man, you were calling everything mid. Don't even try to act like you're holier than thou.
He's greeted by who
I ain't even trying to act holier than thou, cause fuck it. I went to Jacob with 25 thou.
Deliver it to Professor Vincent.
That's not true. Not every state of play is mid. The Crash 4 state of plays were lit.
Leaving behind the unsettling signs on the wall, Billy enters the basement chamber.
You got FNAF and cough, so you're happy. Okay. Oh, wow.
Well, it turns out that the job is not going to be so simple after all.
Oh, damn. The ladder is broken. He's actually... I thought you just pushed him in the pool. That's it. There's no ladder and there's a monster there.
Constantly appear. Here he is surrounded by a mob, striking and sticking the blade into enemies to pull and throw them around. During his travels, Billy needs to resort to his survival.
Well, it's already
instincts
past
and
20
make
past
use of
now,
whatever
or
he
21
has
past.
to survive. Often being exposed to the harsh side of Mother Nature.
Man, I want junk food.
A desert
Fuck's
environment is one such place. Finding safe places to camp and cooking up food is all part of the journey. This time, a sub-zero climate.
That's
And
because
worse,
you barely do like
caught
anything.
in a snow blizzard. Struggling to pull his companion out of the snow. What will be their fate?
What is this game with this discount
Lead
Samurai
Billy
Jack looking
throughout
ass
his
dude?
journey, and imagine what he has to face. Some expected, more often not.
Oh, of course, Ali. He liked the song. My bad, I forgot.
Oh my. Welcome to the world of Little Devil Inside.
Little devil inside. How does that fit the game at all?
That's our show. We hope you enjoyed this peek into what's to come
You
on
hope
PlayStation.
we enjoyed?
See you next time.
I don't think you hope we enjoyed, because if you really hoped that we enjoyed, you would have given us Wumpa League and not this mid. The fuck was that? Ugh, God. Well, what can you do? People are surprised that's over. No one reads the articles and says it's 20 minutes long. Well, you know what time it is, man. What we doing now? I don't know about what you're doing. I'm about to dip. I ain't staying live after that mid. Ugh. Mid. Oh. Check out the Clips channel, link in the description. We got a clip about cartoons. We got a clip about pineapple on pizza. We got a clip about celebrities. I was gonna say subscribe to this channel. Well, yeah, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Did you miss anything? Well, you missed the whole event, so if that counts as anything, which honestly it barely does, to be honest. The only game you're hyped for from that is Star Ocean. Man, I kind of want to check out that 3D Among Us game, though. Kind of want to check that one out. Maybe we should round up some people. It depends. It's on PS4 and PS5, right? So I want to try out 3D Among Us. This was your first PlayStation event? Oh, I'm sorry, man. I apologize. There's been way better ones than that. This PlayStation showcase, was this a good one? I'm trying to remember. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is the one where we got Wolverine and Spider-Man 2. Yeah, that was a great event. So they gave us a great event last month. You know, they can't have a perfect track record. It is what it is, you know. And they gave us a mid one before. So it was like, so this one was mid. And then they came back with this one, which was good. And then this one is mid. So that means the one after should be good, right? Right? Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. How was that mid? Okay? That was not mid. You were the one saying that this event was good, but because you got cough or whatever the fuck it's called. But you want to call the PlayStation Showcase mid when we got 2 Insomniac games announced? Anyway. This is the part where I plug some shit, so what videos are close to a K that I should plug? PS5 launch party stream. 992 views, 8 views away from a K. Come on, chat. We can do that. We can do that shit. Hey, reggae. Hey, reggae. Hey, reggae. Hey. Thank you, Naka, for the donation. Anyway. Oh yeah, I should probably plug this as well. If you like 3D platformers, check that one out. Friend about to lose itself if we keep calling FNAF mid. Well, I mean, it's mid though, come on. You don't know me to lie. Maybe one day I'll stream it, you know. I don't know. CBA. Yeah, mid event, whatever. I mean, I kind of knew it was gonna be mid because it was only 20 minutes. When they got shit, they take long. I'm an 06 fan. I mean, I don't play that shit. You got me mixed up with someone else. Maybe a twin brother. You know, I don't know what you're going on about. No GTA, no Final Fantasy, and no... Or there was never going to be Sonic. GTA's already been announced, so there'll be no point. Anyway. forgotten the name of the game. And someone's already made an Among Us 3D. I forgot what the name of that game is. That whatever game that was like 3D Among Us. We might give it a go. What does my hat say? No idea. It just looked cool, so I bought it. Simple as that. You know. Might as well play it with the homies reviews. Yeah, but nowadays you gotta be careful who you call your homies because, you know, people on this internet are fake as fuck, man. Like, real talk. Fake as fuck. Gets so annoying sometimes. Ugh. Anyway, before people complain that my outros are too long, even though my intro is probably way longer anyway, we'll end this before it hits 2 hours. GTA coming out 11th November. We're streaming that remaster trilogy. It's gonna be hype. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. More content coming soon to the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. But it is your boy PREMulous, Rem Gang, and I'm out.